Lars, a film producer, visits his father, Mikkel, at a nursing home. He shares his plans to head to an isolated cabin with his wife, Lisa, intending to give their dysfunctional marriage one final chance to survive before they potentially go their separate ways. After the visit, Lars acquires some tools and hides them in his car before heading to pick up Lisa at her home. Along the way, Lisa grabs a bottle of wine and complains it is not the one she wanted. Lars apologizes for not being able to afford a more expensive one, but she says it does not matter. The goal is to enjoy the weekend and reconnect, as they both need this time. Lisa also talks about her recent work, saying she hopes to land a role in a stage play, but still has not found success because of an arrogant director blocking her path. Lars is offended by that comment, interpreting it as a dig which sparks an argument between them. However, Lisa quickly changes the subject, sharing her plans to dedicate the entire weekend to preparing her script. When they arrive at the cabin, Lars notices signs suggesting someone else had been there before them, though at that moment they do not spot anyone in the surroundings. Later, while enjoying dinner outdoors, Lars asks her about her next audition, mentioning his colleague Diego, who had worked with her on another project. Lisa remarks that they enjoy working together and that perhaps they could come up with something interesting. After dinner, they also play some board games, though neither of them truly enjoys it. Lisa finally abandons the game and goes to sleep, promising they will continue the next day. The next morning, while practicing his script, Lars goes for a walk and collects some stones. He returns to the cabin and finds she is gone. After retrieving his belongings from the boat where he had hidden them, Lars takes them to the garage, grabs a hammer, and re-enters the cabin. Intending to end her life, he enters silently carrying a hammer, but just before he can use it, Lisa returns and strikes him with a taser. Upon waking, Lars finds himself tied to a chair in the garage, while Lisa asks him about the hammer and tools. He tries to ask her about the taser, but she reveals she knows he planned to kill her with the hammer and drown her in the lake, since she saw him collecting stones. Unable to understand why he brought a chainsaw, Lars confesses that bodies sometimes reappear. He admits he thought about cutting her into pieces, but Lisa mocks his supposed incompetence, knowing full well that he is not nearly skilled enough to do it. When asked why he wants to end his life, he accuses her of being a liar and unfaithful since he saw her with Victor once. Although Lars is surprised by this, Lisa mocks his naive plan and reveals she has an even better one. She wanted to kill him too. It is revealed that one day before arriving at the cabin, she spoke with her neighbor, saying Lars would take her hunting, despite hating guns. At the cabin, Lisa explains that she told everyone she did not want to go, so no one would get suspicious, and that Lars eventually talked her into it. Her plan is to shoot him and make it look like an accident. Lars mocks her, saying she will ruin it because she cannot even act well. Lisa tells him he is a great actor, since he pretended to love her only to push her to leave for Norway. Even though she knows it was all self-interest, she admits she still wanted to believe him. In reality, Lars did not care about her and only acted out of self-interest, but she still believed him. After another argument full of mockery regarding his poor acting skills, Lisa suggests they go for a walk to execute her plan, but Lars refuses. When she threatens to kill him right there if he does not listen, Victor, a friend of Lars, appears and knocks Lisa unconscious with a shovel. A flashback shows that Lars asked Victor for help to finish her off, offering him half of Lisa's insurance money, nearly $50,000, and warning him to arrive on time. Back at the cabin, the situation has changed. Now Lisa is being held by Lars and Victor. Lisa mocks Lars because he included a fool like Victor in his plan. Lars confesses he planned to kill her and tasked Victor with dismembering her before drowning her. Lars asks why Lisa wants to end his life, to which she replies it is because she was never happy with his irresponsible attitude, which cost them everything through gambling debt. She also mentions they are about to lose everything, their house, their car, and the cabin because of him. Lars accuses her of wanting to use his insurance, and she admits her intention is to be free. Upon hearing this, Victor reveals Lars' secret. He also wanted Lisa's insurance money and promised him $50,000 for helping him. Realizing her entire strategy wasn't just about Diego, Lisa tries to convince Victor to join her side. She reveals the insurance policy is actually worth $3 million and that she is willing to share it with him. Both start offering him a larger amount. Lars tries to snatch the gun from them and accidentally shoots Victor in the finger. A discussion then begins about whether they should take Victor to a hospital, but he tries to go alone and Lars shoots him. Lisa accuses him of killing Victor and another fight erupts. Lars accidentally fires into the ceiling, but they hear a scream and see 3 men tumble down through the debris: Roy, Peter, and Dave, who had arrived while running from the police. They forced the lock, entered, and decided to stay there until it was safe outside. They put on clothes belonging to Lars and hid in the attic, watching the others until Lars accidentally fired at the ceiling, wounding Roy, who fell to the floor badly hurt. At that moment, Lars and Lisa are awakened by those men, and Peter reveals he knows their marriage was in trouble. He also points out that one of them killed Victor in the fight. Both accuse each other of the homicide, but Peter interrupts them, saying he is not interested in knowing who was guilty. Then he introduces himself and explains they escaped from prison. As an ex-convict, Peter exploits the situation, demanding money for his help. When pressured for more, Lisa gives in. She reveals she has funds in her bank accounts, but they must wait until the bank opens on Monday. Peter agrees and tells Dave to release Lars, who does so reluctantly. After leaving the pair in the basement, the 3 go upstairs. As Dave tends to Roy's wound, he asks if Peter truly killed his team for money. Peter agrees, clarifying it was because they no longer added value to his businesses, not just for money. Below, Lars and Lisa remain tied and vulnerable. Lisa confesses she is worried about her relationship. She has loved him since they met, and they always imagined a happy future together, but it did not work out. She also confesses she cheated with Diego only because she felt disappointed by Lars, and Diego meant nothing. As he listens, Lars eyes a billiard ball on the table, plotting his escape. He tricks Roy into coming downstairs and asks to use the bathroom. When the plan works, he strikes him with the balls, knocks him unconscious, and flees. Lisa also breaks free and follows. With no word from Roy, Peter and Dave go look for him, but find the couple escaped. Lisa tries to drive away, but she returns to the cabin, missing the keys. Finally, she sees the boat keys. However, Roy returns and snatches them away. She tries to distract him by talking, while Lars slips in behind Roy. The trap is revealed when Lars senses danger. A fight breaks out. Lars kills Roy, then rushes to the closet with Lisa to hide away safely. There, Lars accepts his mistakes and apologizes to her, and for the first time, admires her acting, stating the best was when she managed to distract Roy. When he hears them getting close, Lars gives her the boat keys and tells her to go, assuring her that he'll catch up with her soon. Shortly after, they attack Peter and manage to leave the cabin, but he still manages to jump out the window and follow them. With the sharp knife pressed against Lisa's throat, Peter desperately tries to shove Lars's face into the spinning lawnmower, but a car driven by Mikkel speeds by at that exact moment and strikes Peter down with force. 6 hours ago, an elderly man from the neighborhood noticed the cabin door wide open and called Mikkel at the retirement home to let him know. Mikkel assured him it was just his son and wife there, then tried to reach Lars, but got no answer. Determined to act, he heads there himself. The receptionist tries to block his path, but Mikkel strikes him in the head with his cane and flees after stealing car keys. He finally reaches the cabin and helps Lisa by shooting Dave in the leg as he was holding her captive, but then Peter appears from behind and stabs the old man. He then asks Dave to close the wound while he follows Lisa to the boat. Lars also enters and shoots Dave before returning to his father, who lies dying. As they both enjoy the final sunset in their last moments together, Lars watches Peter take Lisa away on the boat and clings to the rope so as not to lose her. When he finally manages to climb aboard, Lars and Lisa confront Peter in an intense fight and throw him overboard. Lars ends up trapped by the rope, but she helps him climb back on board. Both return to the cabin exhausted. In the yard, Lisa thinks they made it, but Lars knows their troubles are not over yet because they still have many debts left to pay. They devise a plan and feign innocence, claiming they were attacked by those guys. Soon, they are hailed as heroes for eliminating the criminals who escaped from the prison. The couple participates in multiple television interviews where Lars announces that he will direct a film based on this entire tragedy. The production becomes a success, sells for millions, and finally provides them with an opportunity to get out of their problems. In the end, they film a scene replicating exactly the moment they were trapped in the basement. When your marriage falls apart and debts drown you, forget about therapy. Plan to kill each other, invite a couple of convicts, add Dad with his cane, and very importantly, film everything. In the end, if you do not end up dismembered, you can always sell the rights and pose as heroes in primetime. Nothing saves love like a good Hollywood contract, right? Now choose one of these videos.